it's Jessii Vee, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the terrifying legend of water babies. I know that sounds so crazy, so weird. Like, I thought that too when I first heard about them, but when I saw a picture of them, I wanted to know everything, and you guys will know everything too very, very soon. Before I get started though, I just want to mention that today's video is sponsored by a game called Love and Pies. This is such a cozy, fun mobile game that has a hint of mystery, which I know you guys love. You love mysteries. And the plot of this game is that you're taking over your mom's burnt down cafe, where you really want to build a thriving business. But that's not all, because like I said, there is an underlying mystery where you're trying to figure out your mom's disappearance. There's also romance, some drama. There's pretty much just everything going on plot-wise in this game, which is why I love it. This is a game I've been playing when I'm finished work and I just want to wind down. If I want to take like 20 minutes to just do something fun between house chores. I'll even play this game before going to bed because it just like relaxes me. And I know this might sound weird, but I am a total multitasker. So I even play this while I'm watching movies or TV because I always have to be doing two things at once, and this game is just perfect for that. The visuals are stunning. I love the challenges. There's always in-game events going on and different prizes that you can win. It's also so cool that you get to completely customize your own cafe. So all the furniture and decor choices can just match your personal style. So you can have something bright and fun or maybe dark and grungy. So Love and Pies is available on Android and iOS, and you can download it right now for free. So I'm gonna put a link down below in my description box. There's also gonna be a pinned comment. So definitely go and check out Love and Pies. And once you start playing it, comment down below how your cafe is doing. Let me know how the romance is going. Let me know if the mystery is unraveling. So have fun, guys, and thank you so much again to Love and Pies for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's get into the very sinister story of water babies. Massacre Rock State Park is known for being a major part of the Oregon Trail. It's a popular tourist destination to stop and appreciate the location's history. However, the area is also attached to a pretty creepy urban legend that not many people know about. And this legend is of the Idaho water babies, which are basically the spirits of drowned babies. And the story behind this tragic tale has different variations depending on who you hear it from, but the general idea stays the same. And that's how I feel most legends go. They are told slightly differently depending on where you hear it around the world or who you hear it from, but no matter who tells it, this story is still very sad and very eerie. A popular belief is that the Native Americans who first inhabited the area went through a harsh famine. The natives decided that there wasn't enough food to feed any more people, so mothers were forced to go down to the river and drown their babies as they were born. It is said that after the babies were drowned, they changed and grew fins and gills in order to survive in the water by eating small fish. And people have reported seeing these water spirits playing in the canals and rivers in the Massacre Rocks area. It is even said that these little spirits will try to lure humans to the water's edge to bring them to their deaths in order to avenge their fate. So people will be walking by the water and they will start to hear the distant sound of babies crying. Some become panicked and start running into the water, hoping to save the poor child they are hearing scream, and then they get dragged under. So it's all a trick. You hear this sound of a child screaming for help, crying. And so of course, instinctually, we try and find the kid that's drowning, but little do you know, when you go in, you get grabbed and dragged under. So I actually found a really creepy eyewitness account. It's not very often that people will see these things and survive, unfortunately. So this is a really interesting tale that this person was able to bring back to us. A man and his friends decided to camp at Massacre Rock State Park just to see if the urban legend was true. Night fell and they gathered around the campfire hoping to hear or see something, but the hours went by and nothing happened. And just as they were about to retire to their tents, they heard this faint cry that echoed through the night. The sound was so eerie, like a mournful wail of a child. And the friends just said it was probably an animal, maybe a fox. Foxes make really creepy noises. People have often mistaken foxes for screaming women. People have called 911, they've called the police whenever they've heard like screaming wails in a forest, but it's just foxes. But in this story, that was not the case. Just to be sure, they ventured near the river's edge and the cry grew louder and louder, and a gust of cold air blew around them and their fire went out, plunging them in complete darkness. Then they saw these ethereal creatures dancing along the river's edge. Their pale forms seemed to glitter in the moonlight, and their eyes glowed with this otherworldly light. The friends watched them glide through the water, their tiny hands reaching out towards the surface. It was like they were calling to them, their voices almost hypnotic. But they decided to leave before they were tempted any further, which was the smartest decision they could have made. They packed up their campsite as fast as they could and they left. And now they have this story to tell, and now they know that the legend was real. And now what's so creepy, guys, is that this is not the only legend that I've heard firsthand by somebody. A lot of people who go camping near the water, if they go hiking, if they're out by a river or ocean at night, a lot of people who have hiked in this area, who have camped in this area, who have just been by the water at night for some reason, have heard these weird voices and have seen things moving in the water, which is honestly so terrifying. And because I wanted to leave you guys on maybe a higher note, even though this next thing is a little bit eerie as well, I found something during my research called the Hippo Camp. And these are mythical creatures of the sea, and they are half horse and half fish. So it's literally like a mermaid horse, which I thought was so cool because I love mermaids. And actually some people even believe that they have a unicorn horn as well, which is so cool. And the name hippocampus is derived from the Greek word hippocamp. And the hippo part means horse, and then campos means sea monster. So a horse sea monster, which blew my mind. And it will drown any threats or enemies, but it's vegetarian. So their diet consists of undersea vegetation such as algae, seaweed, some pieces of the coral reefs, and any other sea plant. And they're also known to eat sea anemones. So even though they won't eat the humans they drown, they'll still do it. So they play with food that they will never eat, which is kind of creepy. Anyway, so guys, I just had to talk about these water babies. Obviously, they're just a legend. This never actually happened where babies were drowned or anything. It's an urban legend, but it's still very eerie, and people still have claimed to see things in the water. So what would that be? I have no idea. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to download the Love and Pies game. I have linked it down below. Can't wait for you guys to play it. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Children lost, ensnared by a witch's binding spell. Jessie, the awakened soul, yearns to escape and find a new home. Dare you join her and explore more?